takes away.
Yeah, don't even worry about getting a sentence in before the game starts. I don't need to. I just want to dive straight into the action because this is an important game for Big Equipa. Want to be bouncing back here. We saw them on the CT pistol. Look potent with those dualies. Zana got that triple. Can she repeat it? She's flushed out of sandbags and removed immediately. Damage was done. Now Mariam falls back and they have to play retake.
Yeah, no grenades either. It's just going to be the spam with the bullets. Trying to disrupt the plant. Player advantage for the Javelins. Double tucked in towards sandbags. This is quite cool. There's going to be no utility to flush them out, as aforementioned. And that retake smoke has been deployed. Flashes trying to set up success. Make Big Equipa burst back onto the bomb site and back onto the scene with this round. That's a really good clear by Mariam and the second as well. All the gunfights are full in favour. As soon as I say that, though, Lena, she can potentially do it all. It's a body block, but it doesn't matter. Line up with the spray as a hat trick on towards short, and NAVI Javelins just about by the skin of their teeth survive the pistol.
Yeah, Lena saves the day. We saw her actually coming through and clutching a few rounds in the T side of Dust too. So good to see her staying calm and collected when the pressure was on there. Got both of those players. There wasn't a kit, so that was a must kill to secure the round, and she finds both anyway. The great stuff. Big Equipa. Looked like that retake was really good as well. The smoke allowed them to push out and clear both players from sandbag. You mentioned that was such a hard position to clear without the utility. Still managed to do it. Lena was there in short, saving the day. Now Lena is looking to save up some money. They're going to trickle down. Can we get another ace on a pistol round? No, we are not going to be getting that because Jenny R has killed Lena. And Zana has collected the MAC-10.
Here comes VQ. Just to clean up the rest. Interesting little view model. Looks like the stickers have gone a little bit crazy, but that's okay. VQ will lock that one in with the Glock. Smiling about it because she's potentially stolen a lot of money into Danu's pockets, but they all count. We love a stat.
That we do. Decent conversion, just losing the MAC-10. Won't be too worried about that because now she can have her hands on the Galil. Drops an AWP over to VQ as well. All that extra cash that she saved up now has been spent on the most expensive sniper, no, second most expensive sniper rifle, but the most expensive one that we tend to see in play. Wouldn't mind seeing an auto sniper. They can be a bit fun, but oft frowned upon. At least in my pug games when I start buying them.
Yeah, but sometimes that's when we're like 15 fall down. Anyway.
Whatever it takes.
Utility being lined up. Good molly. Gonna flush D7 out of position, but she has got smoke to extinguish. Nevertheless, gonna try and fly out in the open. MP9 up close and personal. Danu dispatches Evada with that MAC-10. Lots of low HP on the server. That grenade's going to do a good amount of damage. See you later, D7. Can't hide in the smoke for much longer. 3 versus 3. NAVI Javelins, it feels like they're in control.
Feels like it. Particularly because they have a player on A side. That's Lena. She's up into short. Mariam has rotated over, but she can't really contest this. She's just playing for the info. They've not made noise yet, so they've still got 2 CTs on the B side. Including Jenny R, who has the M4 and the kit. If Mariam finds a kill here, that's huge. But equally, if she just stays alive... Oh, kill here. Lena's going to peek straight into her crosshair. This retake is definitely on now. They're going to know that it is the A play. That bomb can start to go down, and one of these plays is so incredibly low.
That grenade on towards the bomb plant would have done the job, but not quite. Instead, it's another retake smoke. VQ needs to change up her position. Jenny R trying to bait things out. That's a good kill on the AWP, but Jenny R through the smoke, and they know where VQ is from the previous shots. Just going to extend through that smoke. No scope will not connect. Big Equipa, this retake is successful, and they post around on the board.
Yeah, I like what they did there, and when it was the 2v1 with VQ left, they know she's playing around sandbags and she's going to be ready for any fight that comes her way. So Zana taps the bomb to try and draw out the right side peek from VQ, and that's where Jenny R faces the smoke on the left side. Catches her off guard, can't quite quick scope onto her. And they do pull off the successful retake and recover the AWP as well. So Zana will be happy with that early upgrade. We saw some signs of what she's capable of doing that with that on Dust 2. Now on Vertigo, she'll have her chances. Based on that bomb plant and the fact that they got those 2 early rounds, and NAVI are still fighting into this one. Lena once again with a Mach 10, but the rest are pretty well equipped.
Oh, Lena burning alive and then getting caught with the shrapnel. 32 points of health. At least it is that Mach 10 player. Jenny are even thinking about going aggressive, but it could be to her demise. No, not quite. Fully blind. Lena will hit the deck. Player advantage. Make it 2. Kazana has also eliminated Danu. Much better response from big Equipa. Looks as if NAVI Javelins want to boost up. Not going to find a thing because of that preventative smoke. But Hanka still could catch out D7 on site, which she will manage to do as well. It's still highly contested here on the B-bomb site.
Yeah, it's still 2 players here, and there's even a rotation towards CT as well that can come through quickly. Hanka has been posted up, and they've not committed to where they're going quite yet, actually. They have a player fighting over towards the A site as well. It's an awkward door that we can see on the mini-map towards Route, sort of darting back and forth. Waiting for something to give. Mariam's going to be falling back as well. Doesn't want to continue contesting this. As VQ has managed to gain this ground. She might just be trying to run distraction. No, the bomb is with her. The distraction is in fact Hanka, who is removed. So it's just these 2 players that have to make the play. Mariam is the only defender here on site. Jenny R is close by. VQ spotted on the cross, but can drop the smoke. They might want to get this bombed out.
Molly just trying to prevent that. In fact, Jenny R's just going to swing on the contact. Angelica versus 4. Catch that Mariam running through the smoke. However, Jenny R has elevated herself all the way up towards headshot. Low HP. Angelica catches her out as well, but there's not enough time for the digits to be punched in. So it's consecutive rounds in a row from big Equipa. One thing I've noticed as well, Lucy, is how much confidence this team have in Mariam. Is the new player integrated into the roster, and for most of these rounds, she's just holding a solo.
Yeah, that's good signs that they completely believe in her. You need to have that as a team. You need to be able to rely on all elements, even the newbie that's just come in. And I mean, it's not like she's needing to be handheld, based on what we've seen from her so far. She can go hands-free. Now, Hero AK really all there is in this round, and Joker's already been brought down a little bit, so big looking good early on. Those nades do a bit of damage onto Lena. Not enough to hurt her too greatly, but she definitely won't be too happy about it.
Oh. AK ringing out towards B. That's going to allow NAVI Javelins to get a little bit closer. Flashbang raining over Viku. Could be devastating with the Glock. But she is just trying to sneak her way through this smoke. Maybe catch a player off guard. It'll be Ada and Jenny R to silence. Yeah, those pistols aren't really doing the damage. It's just that AK. On towards Hanka, but she's been removed. And Danu can't quite pick up the pieces either. It's good having 5 players alive in this kind of round for bigger keeper because it means their money can start to grow. And it's also just a confidence round as well. The fact that the pistols don't get too far out of hand, it makes you feel a little bit more settled on the defense.
Yeah, easy breezy, lemon squeezy, as the CTs like to say. Now yet, full rifles back out once again. What will Navi do? Are they going to change things up, or are they still going to go for this bit of a default split that they've been running? One player in towards the ramp, one towards B stairs, one towards mid, and then a focus over towards ramp. Bigger happy to fight this. Often the case on Vertigo, this brawl towards the ramp being the main focus early on. They're just going to be pushing through. Hanka gets flashed through, and she is accelerating. Jenny R is found to kill, and she's bound too. But the trades come back. VQ has doubled up, giving them a way into this site now. Even trades coming back and forth. Sana is here as well with the AWP. It gets smoked off in a moment. Although the left side isn't smoked currently, but it does land. It does look like retake is how they're going to be playing. Ida is ready to drop this incendiary as well to slow down the bomb plant, but it's actually not going to spread onto VQ, so the bomb can go down. Just
chips away at some more of the health points. Even a boost. up over towards heaven. Zana can peek on in. As soon as that smoke disappears, though, they dismount. Creeping on over. Here comes the favoured retake smoke that we see Big Equipa like to deploy. Viku up close and personal, just on the prefaces of it. Flashbang. This should be quite good, but in fact, Ada goes before it. We'll find out Viku. That timer, though, it is ticking low. Ada has a smoke and needs to get on the bomb, but that's when Angelica will strike. That's the round done. Navi Javelins will survive and convert.
Yeah, and Angelica even looking to finish them all off at the end. Nobody's surviving into that round. It's a little messy on the retake. I think that first smoke actually went a little awry. We can see it there on the replay. It's got a big gap onto the left that I'm not sure if that was intentional to bait Navi in, because Viku did go down there being baited into it. But then Angelica was able to abuse the same position to stop the bomb defuse. And I think that was just Big Equipa taking a little bit too long to get into the retake. Little love tap there. D7 onto Ida as well. I don't know if she'll be feeling too loved from it, but I'm sure it wasn't meant with ill intent.
I think the retake smoke was thrown on the fly. Almost didn't really need it. Wouldn't have minded like a second smoke over towards the bomb, maybe smoking off towards short. But nevertheless, back in the thick of things here in round number 7. Now, Javelins, haven't really seen them extend out towards middle too much. Good flashbang for Jenny R to peek in, but it could be misinformation because the smokes are going to rain on over. Angelica leading the charge with the MAC-10. In fact, they're just going to go up and over all the way towards B. Viku catches out Ada, and suddenly it's a split, and it's successful as well.
Yeah, not ready for that third player in towards mid there. Catches her off guard. MAC-10's allowing that fast play. Question is, do they even go for this retake? It feels like no. MP9 FAMAS. MP9's not even nearby, so it's going to be saving. AWP can be held on to, which is obviously very important here. So now we are going to take the lead.
No Fit 5 have taken the lead on their map pick of Dust 2, Lucy. It's 15-9 right now against Nigma Galaxy. We said if they upset there, because let's be honest, Nigma Galaxy should be winning that game. If they upset there, that's going to be an incredible achievement for that No Fear 5 roster. And we could see it potentially. One round remaining. In the meantime, in this game, Lena removes the AWP. It's the big ticket item of Big Equipa that they were trying to save over. And that's an absolutely huge kill.
Tell you what, we're having some incredible games here this week. No Fear 5. Take down Nigma Galaxy. The best team in the world. What an upset that would be. A bit of an upsetting stack. If you're on the other side of it, the saved AK being boosted up here, and not going to reveal anything at the moment. And they've committed 3 players to this boost. So D7 calling for help now. She's all alone here. Has 1 player to come support in Jenny with that FAMAS. She's removed. Now D7 is as well, and that's going to be the round.
Yeah, pretty much. Mariam should be trying to hold on to this AK-47. Play for some exits. This time the MAC-10 will not remove another rifle. Not yet. There's potential for Navi Javelins to try and hunt this. They can throw maybe 1 more player at this before I say it's a little bit scary, but it doesn't matter if they're winning all the gunfights. Look at that. Mariam not allowed the privilege of the AK. That's Navi Javelins extending and just adding another round of buffer on the T side. It's CT-sided, Vertigo. So the fact that they've already got 5, although it is their map pick, it's still very strong.
It's an interesting conversation. Navi look very strong on the T side of Dust 2. Continuing that momentum here after losing those initial rounds. Big need to find something. Can't have another 10-5 half. Zana, she might be the answer. Gonna be swinging through, pushing in front of the utility, finds a kill and the dink onto Angelica. That's huge. Bomb also exposed and even dropped forward Difficult for Angelica to recover, but they do pick it up. VQ tasked with that one. And Lena has just walked in. Oh my god, Mariam. Not ready for that. I wouldn't have been. Lena has just managed to open this round wide open. Can of beans.
Wow. Don't need a can opener when you've got Lena. That's outrageous. It's all the attention being caused in towards middle. We've not really seen NAVI Javelins have too much of a lurk presence. I guess you could argue maybe the third player in towards mid for the mid to B split with the MAC-10s. But aside from that...
She's just holding shift and W this entire round. And
I know, still
continuing.
going. But we spoke about it earlier. We said about Mariam being tasked to hold solo A. But once the kills come in and the amount of presence being spotted, I think it's going to get even more here. Well, not quite, but VQ will trade on over. But it just brings Mariam's attention all the way over towards mid. It just allows that space just to be completely garnered. And what a round by Lena. That single-handedly won NAVI Javelins the round.
Even VQ getting away there is just salt in the wound, it feels. I can't believe she just gets away with this. Just walks all the way through. All that presence in towards mid from Navi, the fact that Zana spotted 3 players there, gets 1.5, right? And the bomb is exposed. You just don't expect there to be that response on A, and you can see why they were so focused on mid, but you gotta be careful with Navi. They're not a player that goes all in one direction. They're always going to have someone on the wings, whether that's Lena, whether that's Dano, or even Hunter. There's always someone you have to be accounting for.
Oh. The Equipa looks to get a little bit aggressive with the pistols, but the issue you have is all the spam through the smoke. Already dinks and a kill fall in favor to the Javelins. Jenny R wants nothing more to do with that. Gonna run away. Try and reposition in towards short with the Deagle. And the spam. It doesn't actually really land, but it's still overwhelming. It's still making you feel a little bit pressured. Mariam trying to go up and over. But it will be the Deagle to find the kills. That's an incredible couple of shots from Jenny R.
Trying to keep them into this, and there is a very late flank coming through. And Jenny is still being such a thorn in their side. Staying here, but Danu is going to clear her, and what a clear it is. Danu's even ready for Ida. P250 armor not going to matter because Danu is holding your line, and spray is a little dicey. Difficult angle there, but gets the headshot through the floor. That's going to be 7 now for Navi.
I wonder when we're going to see one of these bigger keeper rounds where they just throw caution to the wind a little bit. They try and get aggressive, maybe in towards middle. Just try and have forward map control somewhere on the map. It could be towards B in this one. D7 and Ada pushing up in. The AWP battle will reside and take place over towards A ramp. Lena playing so close to these smokes. The Equipa are out, and the spam, it does good damage, but overall, Javelins have the more map control.
Molotov not going to help too much, but really mattering. Zana is just sitting back, and Dano has found Ida. That was in towards mid, so now that's an entire extra area they have to be worried about, but I like this aggression. Mariam pushing out, gets 2 and drops the bomb. This is the response we needed from Big. Some initiative being taken. Now Lena, she's going to get caught as well. VQ gets 1 in response and now has Mariam pinned in. And throw that Molotov off, and this is Zana's time to strike. Just sitting in the flames, and D7 also going to find Daniel on that flank.
That's really nice work from Mariam. Not only to get those 2 kills, but just waiting in the molly, not to be scared by the flames, and just allowing Zana to have the freest kill, potentially, of her career. Really nicely played. 7-4. It's a way back in. I still think, though, Bigger Keeper need the 4 remaining rounds left in this first half.
You know they've got some explosive T-sides up their sleeve, but yeah, you're absolutely right. You do need to see a competitive half here. It's not started well into round 12 with Lena finding that opener. Lena also just really impressing me today. I feel like it's this earlier. It's not the player I'm really often talking about as who to be watching, but here in those clutches on Dust 2 as well, she has definitely been having a huge amount of impact. Getting ready for the B take. Utility being juggled around. Mariam has found the lurk in Lena, so they have to go to B.
D7 dropping her utility, Ada as well. Everyone's blind, but Hankin will find the opener. D7 with the trade, but the trade spacing for NAVI Javelins is just cleaner. Zana now has to try and work her way through a smoke, and Angelika's even holding CT, but that's the bomb denial. That's a great kill to find, and the second as well. I'm not sure how Zana has done that, but it's unbelievable. It allows the space for Mariam to swing in, and that's completely in the hands of the AWP, a bigger keeper.
Yeah, it has to be the heroics to get them that round, but what a hero play from Zana. We saw she decides to sneak her way through the smoke as she pokes out from it, finds the bomb planter, and then is able to get that second kill. Completely caught off guard, not expecting the AWP to be pushing through the smoke behind you. Fantastic 2K, and then Mariam closes it out. What a round from Zana. Keeps them in this, and look what it's done to Navi. They're going for something fast here. It's just the upgraded pistols. Tech 9 of Lena charging through. Ida has to drop the incendiary, but she has been overwhelmed. D7, everything on her shoulders now with the MP9, and she's just going to drop down. This is the perfect play. Can't quite hold against this attack onto the site, so she concedes it.
These rotations need to come in now. And D7's even going to reset in towards middle. Danu is lurking. Maybe holding forward. Can hear the reload in towards middle, but she's only armed with a P250. Good grenade. Eliminates one of the threats. But, you know, bigger keeper. They need to get going. Angelika's just holding this smoke drop. And here comes Danu on the flank. Not quite going to... No, she will convert the P250 headshot. There's no time, really. Jenny R just going to try and stick it. There is enough time if Danu can't defuse it. Oh, just about. Somehow... Bigger keeper will stay alive in amongst all the chaos. Jenny R, that was the last possible moment to jump on the defuse.
They're lucky they found the second player that was in towards mid. I think that was Lena. D7 found 2 kills, actually. That was huge. Danu, I like that she pulls out her knife. And Myra, I don't think it would have got it done, but I like the idea. These last two rounds have been such fine margins that have allowed bigger keeper to come through. The rounds that they're winning, they're not the most convincing, but they are getting them. And now it's just one round between the two of them. A chance for bigger keeper to even things up. This boost coming through. Lena looking for damage, but not going to be spotting anyone. Mariam is close by, but gonna spot the boost and fall back off it. Good idea.
Drops a resmoke as well. So that's precious time that is burned off the clock. Look at this reaction, though, in towards middle. There is a push coming in. Danu still deals with it anyway. Okay.
I thought she was done for sure. She broke the window. She was lining herself up to throw this Molotov, and... Cool Molotov. Goes in short. Flash out that peak so that they can't swing out while they push up ramp. And they're actually... Jenny's passed through and found a kill. Lena knows she's here and doubles up. Lena on a swivel. Retractor out, 90 degrees, hits both. 2-player advantage now for Navi, and they are going to an empty B bomb site.
Yeah, Lena's created so much attention here, even with Danu in middle. The keeper think it's going to be this A play, but it's not to be. Have to try and save. Bring forward the rifles, but Lena is still here. So it could make things a little bit more difficult for bigger keeper. Trying to hold on to the rifles. D7, there's no way she's expecting this swing.
Going to be 8-6. Navi already winning the half, but it is a close affair. D7 is going to find that one. Oh, Lena is just continuing to hunt. Zana, feels like your days are numbered. Especially now that you threw off that shot. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe get some more sick flicks, and yeah, there they come. Just getting her warmed up. But speaking of close, Brandon, that No Fear 5 game, you recall, you updated me on the scoreline earlier. It was 15-9 with No Fear 5 almost about to close out Dust 2. 15-14 now. one round away from overtime.
That's unfortunate for No Fear 5, because if that goes to overtime, if Enigma Galaxy are able to close that out, that one hurts. That's a really difficult one to try and recover from, especially on your map pick. But hopefully for No Fear 5, they can convert it out in regulation. It's a quicker one up towards B this time. Angelica leading the charge, doesn't clear the close angle. Ada in with 2 with the FAMAS. Lovely work on the rifle. Suddenly, despite the mismatch by a bigger keeper, they are making it work. Ada thinking about even going even more aggressive.
Oh, the boost.
On the boost finds out D7.
That's cheeky. You found 2 kills there. There's no way you're expecting them to boost 2 more players over that smoke. I love it from Navi. Still a player advantage for Big. Ida has to be careful because she is low. Anchor's been boosted over as well. The smoke is going to fade, and she's now sitting alone on the double box, and there are a lot of Navi players on the other side.
Hanku going aggressive, wait for a flashbang from VQ. Ada will be supported by Zana, so that AWP can still just peek on in. Here come the Molotovs, trying to disrupt, move this AWP into an unfavorable angle, but she's just tucked in behind the generators. That's a great shot. Last player remaining is Danu, dispatches of the sniper. And suddenly, these pistols, that's all that remains, and that's a great shot, and the follow-up as well. Hat-trick of kills to close out the half, and Navi Javelins take 9 onto the defense. We have had a couple of chaotic rounds in the mix to kind of give Bigger Keeper that foundation to bounce back, but will Navi Javelins do it in 2? We'll find out after the break.
Sunsets, high rise, you know you're on the floor, diamonds, good light, walking with golden door. Everybody knows that you wanted more. Ice cold to the touch, we're gonna burn down bodies so hot until we hit the ground. Everybody knows that you wanted more. It's not my fault. I don't wanna talk about it, not tonight. No, you probably think about it, but it's fine. Playing all the same, I know there's no amount, 'cause money makes the world go round. I don't see a problem with it, makes me sick. Dollars by the minutes, I'ma spend it quick. Knows I keep me down, now I'm doing it now, 'cause money makes the world go round. Sun-kissed on my lips, the way I want it now. Don't trip, never slip. They wanna take me down, talk is never cheap, so you say it loud, loud. Say it's not my fault. I don't wanna talk about it, not tonight. No, you probably think about it, but it's fine. Playing all the same, you know there's no amount, 'cause money makes the world go round. I don't see a problem with it, makes me sick. Dollars by the minutes, I'ma spend it quick. Knows I keep me down, now I'm doing it now, 'cause money makes the world go round. Spend it till it's all out. This is all I feel now. Money makes the world go round. Spend it till it's all out. This is all I feel now. Money makes the world go round. I don't wanna talk about it, not tonight. No, you probably think about it, but it's fine. Playing all the same, you know there's no amount, 'cause money makes the world go round. I don't see a problem with it, makes me sick. Dollars by the minutes, I'ma spend it quick. Knows I keep me down, now I'm doing it now, 'cause money makes the world go round. Money makes the world go round.
Well, I hope everyone at home appreciated that break, because I certainly did, because I'm still getting my breath back from that incredible clutch that we saw to close things out from Danu. Fantastic stuff from NAVI. Gets them to 9 rounds going into the CT side of their map pick. Potentially could be closing this one out 2-0 when it starts here with the pistol.
Bigger keeper. Trying to get a little bit aggressive, but it is the dual Berettas, and this time on the CT side, they'll find success. Angelica chimes in to help out her teammate, and suddenly, the deficit have actually been completely nullified because Ada will eliminate Hanka. 3 versus 3. It looks like Big Keeper have got their sights set towards B. However, the rotations have come over already, which makes the round a little bit more confusing to figure out.
Yeah, 2 rotations are here, and Ida has spotted both of them, but she wants to continue fighting this, and she knows she has to. The utility's being thrown out from Zana now as well as they make their way onto the site. Nice shot from Mariam. That's going to give them the advantage here, and Angelica is still fighting Zana with 9 HP, still finding impact though. He puts it all onto VQ, has to be precise because she has 3 health points and 3 players. Gonna be not facing anybody at the moment, then they all swing at once. You can see the smile on her face, waiting for the fight to come, and then they all came together.
Yeah, nice little bit of micro in there from Bigger Keeper, just swinging. So in case one player falls down, the trade is immediately there. Not even needed because of the low HP. And that's an important pistol round. We've seen Bigger Keeper, however, be, especially on Dust 2, on the front foot, coming into the early stages of the halves, both first and second. However, when the rifles came into play, it was a completely different story. Look at this aggression from the USPs. Hanka and Danu are already in spawn, and that's a Galil. And more importantly, the bomb dropped outside B.
Uh-oh, that's an Orky Momo. Hanka looking to do more damage, and in fact, brings D7 low. To be careful here, because there is a pack of Navi Javelins looking pointy and sharp as they make their way on the flank here. D7 is low. He wants to recover that rifle, and that she has done. Deagle. Oh, gonna find D7. Okay, they're on. That bomb's not been planted, and I'm just trying to save the day here. They know exactly where all these players are. They have utility. Bomb can go down. This will be a big round. But how expensive can Navi make it?
Good flash. There is that swing. Great grenade as well. Mariam will thin the players, and suddenly VQ is left all alone. Similar position to the last round, except this time with a Galil potentially just looking to take players to the grave with her on the way out. Any damage is good damage.
That was an exact repeat.
Same scenario, yeah.
That was exactly the same. They were even the same positions. Oh my lord, that was quite funny. Deja vu. It's like I'm in the Matrix right now. Taking the Bigger Keeper pill because they've now gotten both the pistol and the conversion. Now the true test. Rifles out for Navi, and only 1 round separating these 2 teams.
Molly being put down towards B. Here's the fight that's going to really dictate which way the pendulum will swing. This A-ramp battle. VQ's got a little bit of a one-way, which forces Bigger Keeper to use a smoke off their own. It looks like it's like in a little bit of a divot, so they can peek over the top of it, have a look in towards the ramp, but after that, they want no further part of it. However, take a little peek in towards the stairs. I was going to say, Hanka is pushed down in, but there's a second line of defense. Danu with a multi-kill, and she even escapes with her life.
She can still do more damage here. Tucked in, gets the dink onto Zana. Big damage to find. Angelica is here, and this nade is going to be the end of Zana. Removes her completely. Good utility gives them the player advantage once more, and Angelica has a nice little edge here. The smoke she can use, but misses the opportunity onto Mariam. Trying to reposition now, and gets punished. Brought down low. D7 is as well. Bomb's still not planted. Mariam keeps faking it out, but to her detriment, the nades come through, whittling lower and lower. For Navi, this retake feels inevitable, but Mariam could hit some banger shots here. Bomb down, trying to reposition. Angelica is low. Flash comes through. Mariam dodges it, finds that opener, can't quite convert. All into D7 now. Shots have to be perfect, and she is spotted, but gets that kill into Lena. 1 versus 1. Viku knows where she is now. The spot comes through. D7 swings out, but can't quite convert the spray.
Yeah, unfortunate for D7. It looked like she had that one in the palm of her hand, but Viku, this time at the third time of asking on the retakes over at the B bomb site, will do the damage, pick up the defuse kit, and lock that one in. It's a similar story all throughout the series. The rifles come into play, and NAVI Javelins come out on top.
Came down to a 1v1 though. So it still really is as close as can be between these two teams. Bomb plant not going to allow the full investment, but does allow at least a little bit into this round. So it's not necessary at an 11th, but it could be. D7, we've seen some pretty insane deagle shots from her in the past. And she do it here on Vertigo. So once again, going to be Viku with that AK looking to use this smoke to her advantage and does some damage onto Zana.
Just trying to peek over the top, catch a glimpse of some of these players, not quite. It does mean that the MP9 can potentially walk down the ramp. Instead, is that smoke deployed again by Big Equipa, trying to look up and over towards VQ's position. Cheeky little boost. In fact, VQ, oh, there's a chance she could have been spotted out there, but not quite.
Nice swing. Removes Sana. Now D7 is a known entity and she is dispatched of. Okay, that's a backpack sticking out from Danu. She's known, but it's just going to bait them straight into Hanko, who does get traded out, but now it's just Jenny. Danu doubles up once again. 11 rounds now for NAVI.
It looked like maybe Zana could have caught out VQ with this timing, but no, instead, she completely cleans up house with the AK-47. Take a look at the economy for Big Equipa. They can get a buy with some grenades. Actually prioritizing the weaponry over the utility is Zana, and no AWP in play on either side of the server is quite notable. We've seen Zana do incredible things already on the first half with the AWP. It's a quicker one though. Lena getting up close and personal, but D7 will strike first. Player advantage fall in favor this time to Big Equipa.
Yeah, tries to greet her with a fast play of the SMG, but D7's the one that says hello. Hola, as it were. Viku here chiming in. I don't know how to say hello in Polish, but she's definitely saying it. D7 removed. And trying to say goodnight to a few more players down ramp, but Zana is here. Bomb Nietzsche. I think that's right. Now, oh, Danu. Will comes through, but Angelica, the trades are just so back and forth. Big have the player, well, actually, no. Don't. 2 versus 2. Hanko walks straight out into Zana, holding for it. Can't quite find it. Now it's just Mariam. She's found that kill. Danu, she was known to be so close. You see Mariam wants to try and bait out the fight, but not going to come, so she's going to get this bomb down.
Oh. But the reposition is perfect for Mariam, and Danu will fall by the wayside of round. Back in, a Big Equipa desperately needed. That was nice. It's just the trades where they're so back and forth and even, it actually favors this T side because they fight their way up, and then the rotations, whilst they are technically in time, it allows Mariam a safe opportunity to plant that bomb. 11-9. It's getting a little bit close here. Look at the economy as well for the CTs. It's not in the best spot. So it's just got to be the Pistoles.
Stole is indeed Reno. Viku. It's a little poke. And make that a pokey nope. Nope. Ida, head. Totally removed by the deagle. Didn't seem like she should have got away with that. And Viku's looking for more. Sana is there to respond. Now, with VQ removed, it is an empty bomb site, so the alarms can be turned off. Go back to bed. Navi, you can sleep in for this round because you missed the bus.
Oh. Oh. Maybe not. Can definitely recover a Galil on the way out. And it looks like potentially there's a moment here where NAVI think they can try go for this. Maybe just try and eliminate some of the economy off Big Equipa. They're all going to swing in. All the kills full favor to this T side. But with the bomb exploding, Jenny R's the only player left. Not bad overall for NAVI Javelins, considering they only had USPs. The fact that it again comes down to a 1 versus 1 per se is really good damage.
That's crazy damage. Yeah. I mean, and look, you can see it's actually had a bit of a run-on effect. Sida's got a Galil. And the rest of the players are all pretty low. So that now makes this round a lot more important for Big Equipa to win. If they've been able to keep that one clean and keep those 4 players alive that were there when the bomb went down, they'd be feeling much more comfortable into this one. So that's a huge win for NAVI, considering what was invested. Lena's looking to do some more damage once again into a shot. Trying to fight with the silenced M4. Spotting in the gap here for this player.
The smoke deployed again. Viku trying to create an angle. Great Molotov from Big Equipa. Even more grenade and utility damage being rained down on towards the Javelins. And another one. So unsettling, but Viku is still going to peek in and find the kill anyway. Completely undeterred. And a second. Crisp sniper shots coming in until D7 puts her and her teammate in the ground. 3 versus 3, and that's the bomb site open for business.
D7 saving the day here. Angelica trying to ruin it. Gets Mariam. D7 looking for more. The smoke that Jenny can deploy to at least give them something to work with here. All 3 CTs on this level of the building. No flank coming through. D7's backed out. She has a single flash she can use to help Jenny R get set up here, if needed. But Jenny R is going to escape, so they have managed to get away. There's Kit on Danu and a smoke. That certainly favors NAVI into the retake. That's that flash coming through. D7 looking for the headshot, but can't quite find the tap. Danu and Angelica find them both.
I respect the decision making from D7. I mean, at the end of the day, when you've got the player deficit, you haven't really got too much map control anywhere else on the A bomb site. You kind of feel like you have to go for a kind of a cheeky play to try and get the scoreline back in your favor. But unfortunately, for Big Equipa, NAVI Javelins just completely run them over, win out the gunfights and defuse the bomb as well. You talk about the knock-on effects of the economy. Despite planting the bomb, Big Equipa are only in with the partial. It's just Tech 9s and a couple of P250s.
Well, so it's still a close affair here, and it's just going to be a fast one. In fact, Danu going to have a few players to have to deal with here and get a fall back, and that's when the support brings through. Jenny actually finds a kill, but the utility is doing quite a bit here, and here's Hanka, ready to shut everything down alongside Danu, so it's all getting cleaned up. It is a 13th for NAVI, but still a close game and still big a chance to come back into it as they'll have the guns out this round. And speaking of close games, Brandon, update on that No Fear 5 Enigma Galaxy game. No Fear 5 took it in OT, 19-17.
Damn, okay. All right, that's
is
really good. Converting their map pick as well, right?
Yeah, that's their map pick. And I think, and maybe I can be corrected if I'm wrong by Milk in the chat if he's there, but I think that might be the first time Enigma Galaxy have dropped a map against a women's team since Season 1. And that was the finals of Season 1 when they dropped a map. So it's been a while.
Been a minute. Definitely take that if you know Fear 5. Heading into Inferno for the second match of that series. That's Enigma Galaxy's map pick. Meanwhile, battle on towards ramp, early skirmishes. Well, it was a 1-for-1. Viku. Oh, will swat out Zana. No AWP on the T side. All half has been a real detriment to Big Equipa's success. And Viku spots out D7. Mariam will eventually stop the suffering, but too many players have fallen to the AWP.
Yeah, VQ is having a field day over towards ramp. Seems to always get these opening doubles, even when her teammates fall around her. But Danu being removed actually makes this a little interesting. Hanka is now on the B site, and she is supported by Angelica. They've got a lot of utilities, so these duels have to be perfect. Hanka swings up, and now it's just Mariam. Has to find all three of these players, and there's just not a chance. Hanka with the double, and Navi with 14.
Look at these shots. This second one onto D7, yeah. I can't even see her.
We have the X-ray. I don't even know what she's seeing there.
Maybe the backpack? That's my best guess. Regardless, it's still another round on the board for the Javelins, and suddenly, this one has run away from Big Equipa as close as it could be. But suddenly, it's going to be a trip up towards the A ramp and maybe another trip to the infirmary for Angelica, because the P250 actually will connect. But here comes all the support and the rotations for the Javelins. One kill in the mix makes you start believing a little bit. And unfortunately for Big Equipa, they can't make it any further than the bomb site itself. Series point now for NAVI Javelins. And I thought it was going to go all three when we first started the broadcast, but I have been sorely mistaken.
Yeah, I tell you what, Navi are looking like a well-oiled machine. Feels like even when they do get caught out, like Angelica did in towards short, the response from the rest of the team is fantastic. Rotation comes through. Players towards ramp stay alive and don't go down. You can see there was a player playing Crane who just avoided that Tech 9 push and allowed that rotation to come through and support. So they really are playing ahead of things, and Lena is playing ahead of that flash to take down D7 early as well. Chip damage onto Ida and Zana, crumbling here for Big Equipa, and Lena is looking to do the killing blow here, finds another one on the hunt, and there's VQ with the flick. Just Jenny and Zana to keep them in this, and a leg onto Jenny as well. One kill does come back in response, but Zana is alone. 12 HP, 4 enemies, and it's too much. Navi take the series 2-0.
Yeah, look how much it means to them.